Now we're going to turn to that big breaking news on Syria. There have been numerous media reports now that came out around 50 minutes ago saying that Syria, more specifically an air base there, have come under a missile attack. Our Lee Jung-yan has the details for us at this hour at the news centre. So Jung-yan, can you please tell us more about what we know so far?
Yes, Mark. Syrian TV reported that loud explosions were heard at the T4 air base in the city of Homs early Monday morning. It said several people were dead or wounded. The U.S. has so far denied responsibility, with some Syrian officials believing Israel could actually be behind the attack. We are still waiting on independent reports for confirmation. This comes not long after U.S. President Donald Trump condemned an alleged chemical attack in the rebel-held territory of Douma. In a series of tweets on Sunday, President Trump labeled Assad an animal, adding there would be a big price to pay for resorting to outlawed weapons of mass destruction. According to the White House, Trump had a phone call with French President Emmanuel Macron on Sunday, and the two leaders agreed to coordinate a strong joint response to the alleged chemical attacks.
Yes, Jung-yan, so this is still a very fluid news story, the missile strike. We don't know exactly what's going on as of yet, but we do know for sure that President Trump actually ordered a missile strike on Syria in retaliation for what was said to be a previous chemical weapons attack in Syria.
Yes, just over a year ago, Trump ordered dozens of cruise missiles to be fired at a Syrian airbase after declaring the Syrian president had used a banned gas on civilians. In regards to the latest incident, a senior White House official said President Trump wouldn't take anything off the table when asked if another U.S. missile strike was possible. Aid groups claim at least 48 people were killed Saturday in the town of Douma by what they described as poison gas. Douma is the last rebel bastion in the eastern Ghouta region, which has mostly been overtaken by Syrian forces. Trump's hardline stance against Assad is nothing new, but what may be a surprise to many is his rare personal criticism of Russian President Vladimir Putin for supporting the Damascus government. Both the Syrian and Russian governments have denied launching any chemical attack, calling the reports fake. Iran, another ally of Damascus, also defended the Syrian regime. Russia's foreign ministry said the reports had been fabricated to create a pretext for a possible military intervention in Syria. Moscow's defense of Damascus comes amid widespread accusations from the West that the Kremlin was behind a nerve agent attack in England. Meanwhile, the UN Security Council will meet on Monday to debate the suspected attack after 9 of its 15 members called for an emergency meeting. We'll be back with more updates in the next newscast.